everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make roasted lamb. This roasted lamb recipe is very easy. You marinate the meat. It could be lamb or it could be your favorite choice of meat. You marinate it for an hour and then roast it in the oven. You could see the meat is so tender and juicy, and the color is beautiful. For this recipe, I need 6 to 8 pounds of lamb. I chose lamb. You could choose your favorite meat. 10 to 12 garlics, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, half a tablespoon of coriander seed, half a tablespoon of rosemary leaves, 1 tablespoon of salt, 8 to 9 tablespoons of olive oil, a little bowl to mix everything. First, I'm gonna make my marinating sauce. So I'm adding all my spices, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, half a tablespoon of coriander seed. This is optional. If you don't have it, you don't need to use it. Half a tablespoon of rosemary leaves, 1 tablespoon of salt, mix everything very well. Then add about 8 to 9 tablespoons of olive oil. Mix everything very well so it looks like a very nice thick paste. To marinate, get a sharp steak knife, poke a hole into the meat, then add 1 whole garlic, push it in. On top of that, add the marinating sauce. This way the marinating sauce goes all the way inside the meat with garlic. I'm going to do this process for the whole chunk of meat, and when I'm done with this, I'm going to marinate the meat for an hour. The marinating process is done. I'm going to use the same pot that I'm going to cook this meat to marinate it. Turn the other side of the meat and wrap all the leftover marinating sauce onto the meat. I am going to let the lamb marinate for an hour. I have 2 onions, 1 lemon, and 2 large potatoes. These goes inside the oven with the lamb. So I'm going to chop the onion in small pieces. Poke some holes into the potato. The potato, I put it in the pot because I love when it soaks all the juice from the lamb and vegetables. It makes the potato taste so good. Remove the lamb from the pot and lay all the chopped onions on the bottom of the pan. This gives the lamb that delicious and tender flavor. Then grate a little bit zest of a lemon on top of the lamb. Sprinkle a little bit olive oil on top of the meat, then cover the pot with foil. This helps the meat get juicy and tender, so it keeps all the steam inside the pot. Put the lid on, preheat the oven to 400 and bake this lamb for 2 hours. After 2 hours, the roasted lamb is ready. It looks so juicy and tender. The meat is so juicy and tender, and you could see all the spices that we poke a hole with a steak knife and put it in there, and also you could see a whole garlic inside the meat. I made this delicious roasted lamb during the holidays and invited my lovely sister over for dinner. For this roasted lamb recipe, any side dish goes well. I made a little bit white rice and I steamed a little bit broccoli. I also made a little bit potatoes and of course mac and cheese for kids, they love it. I'm using the juice from the bottom of the pan as a gravy. This is one delicious plate. I hope you enjoy watching this recipe. Thank you.